Dalene, and today we're going to cover a couple quickie thingies. It's really late in the day, and I just want to cover some everyday stuff. Number one is, first of all, for those of you who have not already figured this out, and maybe some of you have, we have had somebody bought us a whole slew of subs. It wasn't, I didn't buy them, but they did. Okay. Well, now the subs are going to get ready to flee like people are in the Los Angeles fire, which unfortunately has spread even worse and is likely to be causing a lot of concern as people are, rightfully are worried about the fact is that their whole livelihood is going up in smoke, and it is unfortunately doing just that, as the people also found out, according to Lisa Havens, that the fire was set. It's not an accidental fire. Apparently, according to Lisa Havens, it is arson. Unfortunately, so people are rightfully are losing their homes, and it's a real shame because they can't do much about it. I wanted to talk to you also about something a little bit exciting. We played Ascension WoW tonight. We played Turtle WoW tonight. What a twist! We use Google Remote Desktop to play. The actual computer game was running on the Windows machine in the bedroom, and we're playing it here on the Mac, and it works fine for the most part. It's not perfect, but it worked. I don't understand Ascension WoW. I try to understand it. Tomorrow Saturday's not really that busy. You need Red. He was in. Yeah, he was in chat. I saw Red in chat. I talked to Red briefly in chat. But the sad truth is, I wanted to cover is that the only reason I'm doing a portrait right now is it looks like all those bots are leaving YouTube or my account. They're leaving. They start leaving on Thursday, and yeah, I know she's not feeling well. I am well aware of that. Me and her were supposed to play Turtle Well, but because she hasn't been feeling well, I didn't want to push it, with her because I know her situation is pretty uncomfortable, and it's yeah, I absolutely understand what's going on with her. Her situation is not at all healthy and pleasant, and I didn't want to push it. So, but so I didn't understand anything. Oh yeah, a lot of them will, but you realize a lot of those so-called bots are the ones who brought us up to 6,900 subscribers. But the problem is, Michelle, is those bots are not donating to the cause. They're not actually, contributing to the chat in a positive way. They're not bringing anything to the table. Yeah, I agree. They're not bringing anything to the table. Now, so I was trying to figure out how to send a message to you earlier, and I typed in tick mark and tab. That doesn't work, and you should try OBA. So OBA. No, that don't work. OB. No. See, I don't know what mark you're using because I can't figure out. Because I was going to give you a hug earlier and I couldn't even figure it out. So, but I think, can I speak for a second? Go ahead. I think that the problem with that game is the fact is that I was getting lost in Ascension. Michele was getting lost in Ascension. Michele knew some of it from the other World of Warcraft, so he was able to figure it out in part. But the problem was is that we didn't know how to level up. We couldn't figure out how to level up. We kept trying. I was like, look for the Book of Ascension. Look for the Book of Ascension. We find the Book of Ascension floating in the middle of the air, but then again, we didn't know what to do next. And then it said to go to press the N key, which would be what? It'll be a talents. Okay. And Michele wants to learn some talents to do it. Yeah. One thing is, how do you learn those talents? Oh, you're welcome. Too bad I couldn't give the whole city of Los Angeles a hug. I really would like to help them out, but I don't know how I can help the people in Los Angeles. Their situation is a mess. It's a mess. They don't have. They really need loving, because they lost so much in Los Angeles right now, and I don't have any idea of how I can help the people in Los Angeles. And makes me very frustrated. Thanks. Unfortunately, the sad truth is, wonderful mind's a wonderful thing, but um, on YouTube, that doesn't seem to be what people want. Oh, and the girl. So good game stream, Michele. Thank you. I hope you're feeling better too. Sorry that I didn't know if we were gonna play tonight with me or not. I wanted to try this remote desktop thing with Essential Wow when it works, but I don't understand Essential Wow at all. And Red, if he had joined me on Discord and said, okay, go to this book, press this button, press this button, press this button, that would have been great. I didn't know. The problem is my text is so small on my screen from the Windows screen. I couldn't get any bigger. Yeah, well, Red came up. Yeah, he rescued me and Total Wow when I got stuck in the pathway of the Deep Arm Tram, and I couldn't figure out how to get back up. I knew that had to be, and then I discovered the gamma, the one on the Mac is different from the PC. I would normally need to bring it up by 1.2, and there was no way to bring it up 1.2, so the text was kind of dark, and the screen was kind of tiny, and I was squinting to read the writing, and I know Red has a good heart. Yes, I know. Maybe after March when you go see your doctor, probably, if they can't treat the problem beforehand. Don't forget, on Wednesday, on March 5th, I'm going to be experiencing my own pain because they're going to probably look at my teeth and say, the two sideways teeth, are going to have to pull them, and then we're going to have to put a bridge in. And since it's related to osteoporosis, probably going to have to maybe start taking reclass to Boniva. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, just it's all guesswork at this point. Um, yeah. I think it will be great, but I mean, like, um, I mean, the cleaning part should be easy enough to do. See, when I went in last time to get a cleaning, the problem was I couldn't get the pig teeth out of the bottom because they weren't removable. Now they're removable, and so now they can actually see the situation. And I think it's related to the fact, as like Sherry Jackson said, same thing with her when she was on simvastatin. It caused some bone damage. I think that could have been in my case too. Just the bone damage from uh, the statin medications, perhaps, um, or because of I was lacking certain vitamins. Which immediately, when I started taking multivitamin supplement, most of my body started to return back to baseline or normal, except with slightly high triglycerides and A1C is normal and everything now. But I just hope it's gonna be fixable. Well, I mean, right now it's like my eyeglasses are here. I can arrange for Tuesday to pick them up with Krista, and so pick them up on Tuesday. They're pretty similar to the glasses I got now. Well, we'll see what we can do. Eyeglasses, pick them up Tuesdays. That's easy. Um, Also, the new monitor is being shipped by Smart Post to the post office for the FedEx. It's going to drop at the post office, and then the post office is going to bring it the rest of the way to my house probably like Tuesday. Um, yeah, please be nice, guys. And also, we know that the so-called trolls. Oh no, I stand corrected. Not the trolls, but actually them too. If there was a lot of these bots that somebody bought, and I don't know why they bought bots, but I really wanted to have real followers. I mean, some of them were real followers, I think, but um, I just want to see my channel grow in a positive way. And are we gonna do the phone call thing? I'm gonna be honest with you, this guys. I don't know personally if the phone calls are gonna work because of what has happened in the past with the phone calls. I'm afraid that it's gonna be a fiasco. I really would like to be okay. Okay, most most of the bots have left, like many in Los Angeles. Expect a sudden exodus. Of course, there's a difference. In case of Los Angeles, the evacuations are because of the the situation with the fire. It is a big difference between what's going on with the bots. But um, hello, Don. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I didn't expect to be doing one so late. But I didn't do one portrait stream today, and I saw that a lot of the bots were leaving, and we had lost a total gain of new subs of -1, which isn't really a lot, but I think you're going to see more of the fake ones leaving. Most of the fake accounts, bot accounts, will be leaving. Whoever bought them, I don't know who they were, but I'm not guilty of it. Please do double tap the screen. Let's get some likes in here, okay? Because I'm trying to reach out to you and talk about real stuff. Um, just to say that there's a global warming trend in my area, not by much, but it's like today was like 1 degree Celsius, like 34. I went out to get some tobacco today. It wasn't too bad, but um, I think you really did get a lot of subs during portrait. I did. That's why I'm doing one. I didn't get one in a portrait sub streaming yesterday. Um, because of many reasons. I was gonna do one, but I didn't get to it, and I kind of forgot to do it today. I figured, oh, it's late. I could probably sneak a few in real quick, and so we'll see what happens. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not. But one of the things that like I said, that worries me is that I hear that there are people. Um, I don't exactly know who they are, but I just heard this from one of the groups that there are people talking smack about me, like on a channel that has nothing to do with me. I'm like, why are you talking about me? Who are you talking about me? And why are you talking about me when you don't even know? I don't even go to your channel. It's like I I I stay to myself. I already explained why. So let me just reiterate, just in case you didn't know. The reason I stay to myself is number one. Many, yeah, this stream too. Many streams in portrait mode do not enable closed captions. Even YouTube's own system does not enable closed captions. So if you want to reach people with hearing loss, you need that. If you don't have that feature, they can't interact because they can't hear you. Now we know the closed captions is not perfect, but it's it's better than not hearing anyone at all or not feeling like you're understanding clearly what's going on. The other thing is depending on the channel, is the chats occur very quickly, and again, with the hearing loss on top of that, you're watching the screen and it's flying up whoop, like this, and you're like, and you're struggling to understand the comprehension because you're hearing loss. So you're like, you don't feel you can keep up with it, and that's why it's hard for me to start jumping out of panels. The other reason is, as I don't really know what I'm supposed to do in other panels, especially if I don't know the people. I mean, like I know PDX, I know bots, I know Grizz, and I know Turkey and Gizzy and a few others. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do on the streams. 62 people watching right now. Yeah, 63 actually. Hey, Underwear, how you doing? I believe we will talk about you. You're not art and drama. Well, I don't know who's talking about me. I didn't ask. But um my channel is it's its own channel. It just is its own channel. And it is always gonna be its own channel. But when I was playing the game tonight with the GoGo remote desktop tool, I'm gonna say one thing before I get about that. I don't think the screen is big enough. But then there's a catch. If it's too big and the text is great and is large, then I got too much screen to go through. Here, up there. If the screen is about the size of this one is right here, it's just about the right size because I can still keep track of what's going on. I highlight the parts I want to see, and then I work it that way, and that's what I do. I could read it on my phone too, but then everybody says then we have to see your eyeballs, and don't really want to do that either. Keep doing portrait, lies, MMD if you can't have 10 already before the morning show. Well, I usually did the portrait after the morning show, but because I was asleep, I was so tired. I was dead to the world. I was just like comatose. I didn't want to wake up. I didn't care. I mean, I did have something to eat for dinner. I had a couple of those little White Castle sliders for dinner, and then I started to work on the night show. But I also want to have good content too. I mean, what I mean by that is, anybody can just sit on a panel and look like Hypnotoad. I mean, if that's what you want to do, is just sit there and look like Hypnotoad, that's great. But if you want to actually have an engage, you want to engage the audience, that's what makes it show good. If you have not engaging your audience, either, especially as I said live, I mean, they're going to leave. They're just going to go, this isn't what I wanted. I want to be part of something where I feel like I'm being actually addressed and said hello to. Yeah. Usually I buy this, I usually buy the big boxes that they didn't have any. So each little slider, there's 2 packs into it. They're about the size of dinner rolls. So they're not really huge. They're like 2 by 2s, okay? And they're pretty good, put them in the oven. What you do is, they used to give us instructions in the box, but they took off the instructions. So let me tell you what you do. For toaster ovens, for ovens, if you want to put them in the oven, remove the plastic bag from them. Okay, that ain't gonna work in the toaster oven. So take that off. Okay. Then place the amount of sliders you want on a pan that fits into your toaster oven. This is the same rule for a regular oven too, by the way. Cover the pan with aluminum foil. Pinch it close not to let the moisture escape. Place it into the toaster oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. what that will do is, as the defrosts and the moisture turns into steam, it's going to stay within the, underneath the foil in the pan, and then it's going to make it steam soft. How long should you cook them for? I would say no less than 25 minutes. You have to figure this out. You'll have to just dial it in because it's not exactly accurate. Your channel is great. Don't fix something that isn't broken. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Now, the phone call thing Noodles wanted to do. I have more questions about that than I have answers. But I did decide that since we have our Discord lounge, that we're going to use that for the panel for Saturday night. So Saturday night's panel is going to be in the lounge. So theoretically, that means anyone can come. And because anybody can come, there is also likely that some unsavory people might come too. So we can't show the panel on YouTube in case someone does something unsavory, okay? I'd love to show it, but I do not want to get YouTube removing my channel because someone did something unacceptable. Well, if you're using a regular oven, if you don't have a microwave, you do the same thing. You just put it in the oven, preheat the oven for 350 degrees. Because a regular oven is going to take longer to heat up because it's a box, a bigger box. So preheat the oven up to about, or if you want to start it cold, you can try it that way, like I do with the toaster oven or my regular oven. Put in the pan of the sliders in, like I said, with the foil, aluminum foil on the top. Pinch it close, place it into the regular oven, set oven to 350 degrees and bake. That will properly bake your little sliders. Set your kitchen timer for 30 minutes. And do not overcook it. Now, if you're not sure, or if you're not sure how hot your oven is, get an oven thermometer. I have one. I actually found in my oven. It's about 25 to 50 degrees off. So you want about 350, 375 tops, okay? Check them, say about 20 minutes in. See if they're thawed and if they're nice and warm. Make sure the meat's warm. If it's fine, great. Make note of those settings for the future. If they're still cold, put them back in the oven for about another 3 to 5 minutes. Check it again. Usually for me, 30 minutes in the toaster oven or 30 minutes in the regular oven is fine. Okay. No, 30 minutes. 30, 3-0. 3-0, not 13. They would have been at 13 and not even going to be mostly defrosted. So 30, not 13. Yes. 30 minutes. Yeah, you don't want to cook them for 13. I did that one time by mistake and resulted in basically eating cold dinner. 3-0, correct. Hi, Bianca. How you doing? So that's something to try if you don't have a microwave, but you want to have your little White Castles. It also works with some other sandwiches too, like the ones from Dollar General. There's these cheeseburger thingies that are designed for a microwave. It's the same process. Put them in foil when you take them out of the freezer. Put them in foil. You can even individually wrap them if you want to individually wrap them. If you're going to cook one, it doesn't matter. But just wrap it, place it into your oven, toaster oven, set it for 30 minutes. Okay? Same process. Make sure you seal good because you want to make sure to keep the moisture in as best as you can. Otherwise, you're going to be eating dry hockey pucks. And I'm not kidding when I say the hockey pucks. Yeah. If you're not really sure, you can just kind of check it as you're done. Let's say we cook it for 30 minutes, and let's see your oven has got something wrong with it, or maybe your oven was running a little bit on the too low side. Check it. Okay, in about 30 minutes. See if they feel nice and warm and soft. If they don't look cooked, I mean, does they already pre-cook them at the factory? But I mean, in this case, they're not thawed. Here's the cat. Then you just put them in longer. But if your oven is fairly accurate, you can use it as a guideline to cook the food. What do you think, Rusty? Yeah. People don't think I give a kitty cat affection. I give him attention. So let's see. Let's see. To make a great wall, can I? This. Should I just? Toaster oven's good for small things like that. Uses less energy. So, if you only making a lot of quick foods, a toaster oven is fine. If you're some bigger toaster ovens can cook bigger things, like you can cook a couple chicken legs and you can cook hamburger patties in them. Of course, you can make toast. So maybe you want to have toast. So quicker little foods that you don't want to use the big oven on, toaster oven is your friend, okay? Nothing wrong with a microwave either if you have one. I did, but my microwave was really wasn't used a lot because I really rather cook things in my oven, and toaster oven is kind of a compromise. It's smaller, doesn't use much energy, and it cooks fine for what I need to cook. Cup noodles beating my comment here on Christmas. I might as well. Jordan seems complicated with this one. They're not too expensive. Nope. Remember when we Cherry 2000? That one guy had a whole slew of toaster ovens at his campsite. That was weird. I mean, you would think with the movie coming out around 2000, you'd think we'd have a whole bunch of microwave ovens, but he had toaster ovens. It was kind of made me bust out laughing because some of those toaster ovens looked like the one I had. There were older versions of Black & Decker ones. It's a newer one. Mine has an air fryer mode on it too, which I haven't really tried. Some more. Bianca said, I will go look somewhere. I look like a whole bunch of stuff, new and fresh. So, Bianca, what do you think about what Noodles was suggesting about the phone calls? You know Noodles longer than I did. Do you think the phone calls idea is really the answer? Because I don't know. I have my doubts. The reason is that with Noodles, I know he wants to see my channel grow, but I'm not really sure if it's gonna grow that well. I mean, we had a lot of problems in the past with phone calls, and I really kind of have my doubts. He said to me, he said, I got this man. He's a comedian. He wants to help spice up your channel a little bit. And I talked to me about it in private. I said, well, that sounds interesting, but we tried the phone call before and it didn't work. And I'm not sure if the phone calls are really what I want. I'm just not sure. Yeah, I see the cat's here. So, phone calls. I mean, my hearing has gotten so bad. Sometimes I can barely hear shit. And some days I hear fine, especially my eyesight. Some days are great, some days suck. And I just don't want to mess up too much and get called a low-cal because of my disabilities. Well, we tried once before. Noah Fullerton? Noah Fullerton. Thanks. I appreciate it. You don't think I'm a loser. I just want to grow my channel in a good way. My channel is different because what we do is we're trying to focus on content that is to accentuate the positive, which is very important to me because I'm really a nice humanitarian at heart. I'm a Virgo, but I'm like I want to see people happy. I don't want people to feel like they're living their lives in trauma. I don't want to deal with that. I just lost one friend, and I know what you're feeling. Don't beat yourself up over nothing you haven't. Well, we tried phone calls in the past. It's just with my eyesight, just in the hearing, it's really hard because there are people that find any reason to laugh at anyone, even if it's a disability. And that really breaks my heart because we have a lot of people on our channel that have various disabilities, and I don't want to see people made fun of. I really don't. So in my channel, I chose, like I said, to want to make people feel like they have a place to go, that they don't feel like they're being judged. Because there's nothing more upsetting than having, you're trying to work with your disabilities, and because of misunderstandings, you get confused, you get lost, and all of a sudden people are kind of laughing in the background, saying, oh, she's a moron, and she's an idiot, she's a fool, she doesn't get what they're talking about, she has no idea. And I see that a lot on other channels, and I see it a lot sometimes. It used to happen on mine many years ago, back in 2017-18. It was like, there I was just starting out doing live streams, from doing panels, from doing just videos. And I would come up and I cover something, and because it's live, you get a panel like this, and you're trying to read the panel and you misread a comment Or if you have a panel, it's even more challenging because then, like last night's panel, as an example, everybody was talking over everybody else, and I was trying to. Noodles is trying to explain this idea about having people can actually use bot tricks to donate to the channel, and then they can actually um, get a message that they can put on the screen. And that sounds great. The original idea was, well, maybe we can get to speak the message. Well, that doesn't really work too well for me because of my hearing loss. Um, it's okay. You're running the show by yourself, right now I am. Well, actually, she's not because I'm here. I'm here too. I'm here. And I'll tell you what, I think Michelle has done a lot for this channel, but I think that there's still some people that sometimes don't understand anything that's going on. Yes. Michelle's quite a blood elf. She leaves lots of blood carnage on the highway too. Sorry, Michelle. I'll say, my God, there was some murder charges, there's blood all over the highway. Sorry, I didn't mean to smash into all the cars. What is a blood elf? Well, the real blood elves originally were called the Cinderai, or Children of the Blood. They originally were the High Elves. And they changed the name to the Blood Elves in honor of all their ancestors who died defending Kothalas. How you doing, Andrew S? Welcome to the show. Blind, mostly blind, and yeah, definitely partially deaf at least. Registered blind, actually. So I can see some, but not particularly great. And I'm also hermaphrodite / intersex, yeah. And you can find out if those you guys want a link you can use to make it easy. Just type in Bing Who Am I? And what that will do is that will share you the link in Botrix is working. They'll tell you everything I just told you. Right, just like I just did. Yep. But sometimes Botrix takes time to get its head to go. There you go. Boop boop twice. I could pin it, I guess. You know what you should do? What? Why don't you yeah, why don't you pin that right now so that people can find you in the future? Yeah. And what next? So now, for those of you who do want to donate, if that's your thing, just highlight the right cursor. Don't you know the Botrix Light command? I do, but I just think it's easier just to post it this way. Yeah, the donate link. Yeah, go to the donate link, support Michelle's channel, Michelle's show. You'll see one that says, next to CashApp, it says HTTP Botrix. Yeah. Patreon. Botrix is on the end there. It says https botrix.live.tv/ at BICHELA /tip. And if you do that, you can actually donate, and in some cases when I have it on the screen, it won't show it on the screen here because I don't have that loaded up right now, but they'll actually show you the little thank you kitty cat with a message with it. It only works on the portrait shows. You can certainly donate though. Um, oh yes, the documentary. That's easy. That's documentary. Documentary. Yeah, it's a documentary. It's a little old. It needs to be updated. There's so many things that changed since that came out. Number one, Trump won the presidency in 2016. First thing. Second of all, the I had hip problems at the time, and I had arthritis in my left knee. Now my left kneecap is broken, which gets rid of the arthritis in my left knee. It kind of helped with the hip problems too, but not much. Andrew said very cold. It been down to minus 32, minus 20 C. Oh wow. It hasn't been quite that cold, except with the wind blowing. It certainly had been cold. I had a question. Well, you're down to 35, 37 people. You're at a peak of almost 80. What happened? I'm not sure. I don't know. Good question. Snowed since January 2nd. Yeah, it'll get milder. Yeah, it's getting late too. But remember though, it's only 8:22 in California. I know. Yeah, it's 8:22 California, but it's what time is it in UK? 5:22 in the morning. Oh, okay. Probably watching. Yeah, I would be too. But like I said, I just got really sad to see all the damage. Okay, 4:22. Right, still 5 hours ahead of us. So you figure that. 4:22 in the morning. That's most people in the UK are probably either already went to bed and they're sleeping soundly and gonna get up in about an hour and a half, 2 hours to go ready for work, or if they work third shift or something, or they may have just gotten home a few hours ago and or maybe at 5:22, 4:22. I used to work 11 to 7, so I think it would be more like they went to work at 11 o'clock at night, and then they woke up at 7 and came home at 7 o'clock in the morning. I did a job just on third shift one time. That was weird because I didn't mind the third shift, but what I found weird is when I get home at the end of the shift, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, I had to go to the mad dash to get stuff done before I can go to sleep to get up again to go to work at 11 o'clock at night. That was just so weird for me. Well, that's good. You didn't get a break. Can you give a shout out to Finn the Chat Lord? Who is Finn the Chat Lord? I don't know who that is. I don't know who a lot of these people are. I just know his. Well, I think that the thing is that if you can keep people interested in your show somehow, she'll try. Oh, I know she'll try. That's not even a question. But, anyone shout outs unless they pay for it. Well, well, donations would be great. If let me remind you guys too, if I can. If you become members, click on the membership icon, you can give out some free memberships, but that don't really do you any good. Doesn't give you instant subs. Nah, I know. Whatever happened to DJ? DJ was the one that gave out memberships. Yeah. Super chat or super chat, super stickers. I could do super chat, super stickers. But I think you used up the memberships already. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. It's getting late, yeah. Alright, guys, so here's the deal. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, is the morning show. Then 7 o'clock tomorrow night is the night show. The night show is going to be having its panel in our lounge, in our Discord. So if you join our Discord, okay, if you join our Discord, okay, and you get verified. I'll try to verify people as best I can. How do you get verified? Well, the answer's simple, actually. Introduce yourself. Talk about who you are. Explain where you found the channel, why you enjoy the channel, why you're here. We will verify you, and then you can join our chat group. Also, we could do is we could make the lounge kind of public. Unfortunately, the problem is unsavory people might decide to come in and cause havoc. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we don't need that either. That's why Michelle doesn't show that Discord panel. Can you please? Just 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he is ready for bed. I'm going to get ready to go to bed too. All right, guys, so that's the deal. So like Carmen said, you don't have to do anything fancy tomorrow for the panel. I could also change the rules of engagement as well for everyone. So that everyone can talk on the panel. But maybe I can set it so that they can't upload pictures or anything. You just, what the heck? Oh, you just popped open at the window? Apparently. Alright. So, check out the Discord. Here's the link again for those of you who don't have it. And, come join it. And, I'm going to get ready for the morning show at 10 a.m. So, until then, good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.